Hey everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. To all my old subscribers, welcome back. And if you're watching this and you're not already subscribed to my channel, please go ahead and click that subscribe button. So happy Youth Day. So today's the 16th of June, and in South Africa we celebrate Youth Day. So if you follow me on all my other social media platforms like Twitter and Instagram, you'll see that I've been pushing a Youth Day initiative where we've been celebrating and spotlighting 10 women leading up to Youth Day and after Youth Day. So I've done this in collaboration with Anne, who's the founder of the Root of the Science podcast, and we've been spotlighting 10 women in the days leading up to, including and after Youth Day. So I thought, in keeping with the theme of Youth Day and Youth Month, that I choose 5 women that I want to spotlight in my video that I'm doing now. So I really just wanted to highlight that these women are young Black women in STEM, and they're doing amazing things in their respective fields. So like I said, in celebration of Youth Day today and Youth Month, this is what I'm going to be doing for this video. So if you're interested in watching, stay tuned. Okay, so like I said, happy Youth Day, and in this video I'm going to be spotlighting 5 women that I wanted to highlight to motivate and inspire myself and you guys. These women are doing amazing things in STEM in their respective fields, and without further ado, let's get into it. So the first woman that I would like to spotlight today is Caroline PULE. Caroline PULE is 29 years old. She's a South African born medical scientist, PhD candidate, researcher, philanthropist, fitness influencer, and founder and CEO of the Caroline PULE Science and Literacy Foundation. Like, that is awesome. So what her foundation does is basically promote science and literacy in rural communities as well. So it aims at establishing science clubs in disadvantaged communities and contribute to scientific literature in those communities. So that's really awesome. Caroline is really also pushing, getting young people involved in STEM from disadvantaged backgrounds. So she's a PhD candidate in the Faculty of Medicine and Health Science in the Division of Molecular Biology and Human Genetics at Stellenbosch, and she got her MSc from the same university after completing a BTech in Medical Biotechnology at the Cape Peninsula University of Technology, and she got 14 distinctions in December 2011. So she recently joined as a volunteer in the Crowdfund for COVID initiative. So as you guys, we are currently, we are currently facing, the coronavirus pandemic. And this is awesome that she's actually involved in the Crowdfund COVID initiative in South Africa. And this is a global organization where volunteer scientists from different countries are working together by adding their expertise in their respective fields to support the fight against the COVID-19 pandemic. So she says that I'm willing to do anything I need to help find the cure for COVID-19. I hope we beat this pandemic. So wow, Caroline is super awesome, and I'm super motivated, and I actually want to be part of this crowdfight COVID-19 initiative. So that was Caroline. And the second person, who I actually know personally, but I really wanted to spotlight her because she's currently a PI, a principal investigator for this African Gender Equity in Science. So her name is MTHEMBU. She's an student, and she's been awarded a community and public engagement grant by the African Academy of Sciences. So that's the grant that I've been talking about. So her project will focus on gender equity in science, working to reframe problematic narratives that contribute to women being underrepresented in higher levels of science. So although women make up a large number of scientific trainees at the PhD candidate level, their representation sharply drops off beyond the postdoc level, and they're severely underrepresented in the senior faculty member level. So she has a background in biochemistry and immunology, and she'll take a creative approach at addressing this subject, and she's created a power pack of super scientists. So these are 24 super scientists, the power pack that she's created in collaboration with Code Makers, which is a Durban based science NGO, and assembling the power pack is the initial step to enabling the members to start reframing one of the problematic narratives around gender equity in science, the imposter syndrome, feeling that you don't really belong in the position you find yourself. So that's really cool. And as part of this project, she aims to co-create and brainstorm meetings to identify problematic narratives around gender equity in science, and then come up with practical tools to deal with these narratives. So she hopes that the future members of the Power Pack will engage with high school learners, and that's really important, because I think it's really important to start at the grassroots levels to raise interest in science and inspire the next generation of women super scientists. I absolutely love that. That is like what I live by. That's one of the main reasons why I started this channel. So she says she's super excited and grateful for the opportunity to tackle the issue, and she says one of the problematic narratives she's trying to combat is that gender equity is a woman's issue. So I think it's really important because even in her power pack she has men, so it's really important that both men and women fight for gender equity in science. So the third lady that I would like to spotlight, and I've known about her for a very long time, and that's NDONI MCUNU. She's the founder of Black Women in Science, but just a bit of her background. She's a PhD candidate at WITS at the Global Change Institute and the founder and CEO of Black Women in Science, a registered non-profit organization which aims to deliver capacity development interventions in targeting young Black women scientists and researchers. So she's really passionate about women development, education, and poverty alleviation in Africa. She's passionate about improving the lives of our youth, specifically young women. And she says that she believes education is a tool to enable improved and informed personal and professional decisions, and it could also be a tool in empowering rural and disadvantaged women to improve their livelihood. So yeah, that's really, really exciting. She's also she's been selected as the top 200 male and guardian South African in 2016 under the education factor. She's been a Mandela Washington Fellow in 2017. She's received an honorary award from the KwaZulu-Natal province in the division of science and research and entrepreneurship given by the KZN Young Achievers Award and eThekwini Municipality. She's also won the Gaga CFM Shiro Award for the science and technology category. So she's really has accolades under her belt. She's also been a Green Matter Fellow for her academic research in climate change and agriculture, and she's been listed as the top 50 most inspiring women in tech in South Africa in 2017, which is an award that is issued by the Kingdom of the Netherlands and South Africa. So that's NDONI MCUNU, and yeah, I really love her and her work, and she seems like such an amazing young woman, and I'm really excited to be involved in her Black Women in Science organization. So then the fourth woman that I wanted to spotlight is THOBEKA MAHLANGENI. So I remember actually, I think it was during my master's when UKZN had her on the notice system because she got her PhD. So basically right now, Dr. NOMFUNDO MAHLANGENI, she's 27 years old. And she's in academia and a postdoctoral researcher. In 2017, at the tender age of 24, she became the youngest South African PhD holder when she attained her PhD in environmental chemistry, food chemistry, and natural products from the University of KwaZulu-Natal. So while in high school, she says she discovered her love for science, similarly to how I did. She says we had a project in grade 8 on the setup of electric circuits, and it was so exciting to be hands-on and see textbook experiments actually come to life. So at that point, she knew that she wanted to be nothing else but a scientist, and after finishing high school, she joined UKZN in pursuit of her chemistry degree, and she was eager to work in the lab, having never seen one before. So while at university, she excelled and she achieved her master's cum laude and eventually attained her PhD in 2017 when she was only 24 years old. She considers these milestones as some of her greatest achievements. So she's currently working as a postdoctoral researcher at the South African Medical Research Council, and that's the MRC. So Dr. THOBEKA, that is so inspiring. She's so inspiring. She was only 24, you guys, when she got her PhD. Like, how amazing is that? I'm absolutely inspired. The last lady that I want to spotlight today is SENAMILE MASANGO, and she's 33 and she's a South African born academia and nuclear physicist. How cool. She's one of the few women in SA that obtained a master's degree in the field of nuclear physics and is currently working towards her PhD. So in 2017, she made headlines when she became the first African woman to conduct an experiment at CERN, which is the world's largest particle physics lab. And this is where you'll find the Large Hadron Collider, which is a 27-kilometer long particle accelerator where high energy particles beam travel close to the speed of light and are made to collide with each other. In 2014, she launched the SENAMILE MASANGO Foundation, which aims to empower women. I love this constant theme that I'm getting from all these women, which they all want to empower women in South Africa and Africa. And it's a program for school pupils and professionals to increase scientific productivity and the efficiency of women scientists in the third world, as well as strengthen research efforts and give training opportunities for young women scientists and engineers. So she's also the founder and chairwoman of the Women in Science and Engineering in Africa, WISE Africa, and it provides leadership and role models for young people wishing to enter the fields of science and technology. So I really hope that you guys were inspired by the women that I spotlighted. I've given you a little bit about what they do, and for example, you know, if you're young and you're watching this and you're interested in getting into the field of science, you know, look up SENAMILE in her WISE Africa, you know, foundation that she has, and they have role models and people wanting role models for young people wanting to enter the field of science. So I've really this month, I mean, Anne and I, when we sat down and we spoke about this, you know, we really wanted to invoke excitement, you know, around the field of STEM and celebrating women, especially celebrating young women, to show you guys that it is possible and you need to dream big, and it is possible to achieve anything that you put your mind to. So that's really what we wanted to do this Women's Day. And if you've been following, you know, we've had amazing women on our Instagram lives as we've been talking to. They've been so open and willing to share and have shared with us. And you know, people have on their lives have on our lives that join have actually said, you know, how inspiring and amazing it is, you know, that we have these kind of platforms and initiatives. So we're super excited, and today is Youth Day. So today we're going to be having a thread on Twitter where we just spotlight every single young woman and man. So today we're including the men that are in STEM. So check out that thread on Twitter and follow me. My links for Twitter are down below. And we're also going to be ending off this week with the 10th woman, so stay tuned also to my Twitter and Instagram for that. And we're super excited, and we're so thankful for everyone who's been retweeting, who's been supporting, people that have been inspired by this initiative, and we can't wait to do more and more initiatives like this in the near future. So I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new to my channel. Please comment down below, share with me any young woman that you know, maybe even if you don't know them personally, you know, share with me down below. Let's just keep this momentum of, you know, spotlighting and highlighting the amazing women that the amazing work that young Black women have done in the field and that are doing in the field. So please leave me a comment down below, and I will see you guys on the next video.